What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I got a new puppy, it's no secret. Her name's Tetra. She's a husky puppy, and she has absolutely no respect for me. I've tried a multitude of different things as recommended by successful dog owners with successful dogs, and it is just not working. So, as with most things in the world, when that fails, you turn to the real experts on Wikihow. So let's go through some dog articles that might help me. The first article I have found here is called How to Stop Dogs from Killing Squirrels. Luckily, my puppy has not yet gone on a murderous rampage of squirrels, but just in case she ever does get the appetite for eating and devouring squirrels, I'd at least like to be able to recognize and figure out how to put the kibosh on that operation real quick. Step 3 seems to be the most important step here in stopping the squirrel slaughter. You offer your dog a hot dog as a sacrifice. A little forced cannibalism never hurt nobody. And the idea here is very sound. Who can resist a good old ballpark hot dog, especially at those bargain bin prices at only $12 per dog? So if my dog ever does start hunting down squirrels like fucking John Wick, I'll make sure to have a lot of hot dogs on standby. Step 4 has a nice picture of a small grand wizard on a leash. I don't think that dog poses any threats to squirrels. I feel like that dog would have a hard time biting down on a piece of dry food, let alone a squirrel's body. I think squirrels would fuck this dog's ass, and this picture just does not represent the issue of dogs eating squirrels. The next article I found that could be potentially helpful is how to give my dog Benadryl. Let's say my dog starts juggling knives and has a slip up and the knife cuts her paw. I can just go ahead and rub some Benadryl in that bitch and fix it right up. So let's see how we would do this. Now, in the first picture here, I can 100% say with certainty that is not a dog, that is just a giant rat. So I already start to doubt the credibility of this article's writer if they can't even identify a dog from a rat. After 3 uninteresting and obvious steps, mix the Benadryl with food, don't be a pussy, shove it down their throat, etc., we get to step 4, which is something very sinister. This goddamn high elf here is plotting to poison his fucking dog here. I would be very afraid if I was that dog. That is not a dog owner you'd want to come home to. That is a face that not even a mother would fuck. Looking like a He-Man villain here with the Benadryl. How to tell if your dog is pregnant. This is an article no father wants to read. This is something no father wants to think about, but I think it's important that I educate myself here. I'd like to think my dog will practice safe sex and be smart about it, but there's a good chance she'll be a dumb slut about it and get pregnant knocked up by some dog that just doesn't give a shit about this bitch. So, let's see what to look for here and how we would fix it. Step 1, watch for nipple color change. That's my secret. I'm always watching nipples. If they change colors, they're not going to pull a fast one on me. I'll know it. This is by far the most important identifier in distinguishing whether or not your dog is pregnant. If they transform into a small bowl of food, they're in phase 1 pregnancy. You're going to need to act. If they transform into a larger bowl of food, phase 2 and you're about to go up Shit's Creek without a paddle, phase 3 would be an even larger bowl of food and you're fucked. Then you're having babies, and you made a big old mistake. Nothing really interesting about method 4, step number 1, other than, of course, the picture here. Love the picture here. The owner here spying on the dog, creeping on her, looking at her like, I know you're fucking pregnant, you bitch. How to heal a torn dog ACL without surgery. Of course there is going to be homeopathic methods here because there always fucking is. I'm sure it's going to be by singing Mozart to the dog's ankle and then all of a sudden the ACL is going to repair. Or maybe it's going to be some type of pressure point acupuncture thing where you're touching your dog's butthole with some sharp needles and then all of a sudden the ACL repairs itself. Who knows? But I like the picture here for utilizing home remedies. The fucking owner here is daydreaming about his dog having a torn ACL. Oh, if only he would tear his ACL, please. Inevitably, the voodoo bullshit witchcraft will fail, and you'll go to the surgeon here about fixing the ACL, and you'll meet this guy, and he'll look in the eyes and tell you, look in the background. That's a picture of a dog. Did you know that? And your eyes will light right the fuck up because it is a picture of a dog. This article is how to recognize a dwarfism in a dog. Alright, so if my dog looks like a fucking NPC in a furry mod of Skyrim, I'll know that my dog has a dwarfism. Check. That was an easy one. Well, that's all the WikiHow articles I found would be relevant to my new dog ownership here, and hopefully I'll take what I've learned from the WikiHow, translate it into being the world's best dog owner. That's it. See ya.